Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to Brest, or more exactly, welcome to leaving Brest, because we are crossing the Bay of Biscay starting today, and we have just done some grocery shopping and filled up the water tanks, and I think we are starting to get ready. We are aiming for Gijón because there have been a lot of orca attacks where the orcas attack sailboats and eat their rudders. So by going to Gijón, we go a bit more east, and hopefully that will be an area where they're not very active, at least not yet. So we'll have a 2 to 3 day sail. Pretty light winds as it looks right now, but yeah, we are ready. We're starting off in totally flat waters. There is not even 1 knot of wind. So yeah, hopefully when we get out of the Brest grade here, the wind will pick up, and then we will have a pretty good sail, I think. I hope.
As predicted, the wind filled in, and now we're sailing. Oh, it's so nice to just shut off the engine and just hear the sea and all the small sea noises and the wind. Oh, it's lovely. We have the jib pulled out, and we're sailing in about 8 knots of wind, and yeah, doing about 4 knots of speed, since we have like 1.5 knots of current against us. But the current will shift soon, so probably we'll go a bit faster.
Of course, we had to buy croissants and a baguette before leaving France. So it's fika time. Super strange. We're just in an area, and there were 3 motorboats with fishermen, just all racing to the same spots, where we could see a lot of birds and dolphins playing around. So it looks like the dolphins are gathering some fish, and then the fishermen come with their boats, disturb everything, and the dolphins have to move and start over. I don't know, I don't think this is very appropriate behavior, but yeah.
And we're in the middle of everything.
And we're in the middle of everything, and the wind just died. So yeah, I hope they don't catch any fish. I think the fish belongs to the dolphins. They gather it. So we just started the engine because the fishing boats, or the fishermen, are more concerned with catching fish than actually keeping out of from a sailing boat. So I think it would, yeah, a lot of swell, driving fast, pass us back and forth, and yeah, I think if we would have stayed here, there would have been a great risk that some of them would have hit us in the end, because they had absolutely no control of what they were doing other than fishing and getting to the fish. Stupid people. It's time to prepare some dinner, and this time we actually prepared something yesterday and put it in a water bottle to keep it in the fridge. So it's just heating it up, and then we have dinner. Perfect, because we never know how the swell will be and how much energy we have to actually cook. So prepared food is great. Okay, that's maybe okay. Okay. Nope.
Almost MRCC, almost MRCC, motor vessel Gijón Heavy.
Our first day here at the Bay of Biscay is getting to close. The sunset in front of me is amazing, and it's soon my time to go to sleep. No, I'm a bit tired, so it will be very nice to put my head down, but it's been a really easy couple of hours. I've just been reading a book and yeah, gliding along. Not much to do. The waves are a bit more calm now, I would say, and the winds are very consistent, so super easy.
Our buddy boat Zelda is now about 2 nautical miles ahead of us, so we are gaining on them a bit. We're doing a bit better speed than them, so maybe we will pass them during night. Yeah, it depends on the wind angle and wind speed, if we're doing more speed than them or not. So we'll see.
Good morning. Second shift just started and we're still sailing, and it's pretty cool because the moon is lighting up everything around. So this time, normally when I get up at 2 a.m. it's dark and it's hard to see anything, but today the moon is so big and so bright that there's actually a lit up way for us to sail in. Marcus is down below getting some rest. The night went past surprisingly easy, I would say. And for the first time, our first night sail, we could sail the entire night and did not have to motor once, not even 1 minute. So that's great. It's much better sleep below when we don't have the motor running. And yeah, it's just calm. I am a bit surprised that we can still sail because there were a huge area with no wind when we looked at the forecast before leaving. And yes, the wind has dropped, but we're still doing 4.5 to 5 knots over ground. So yeah, it's fully sailable, and if the predictions are right, the wind will pick up again. So we'll just continue and see what this day will take us. There's so many things happening right now. The wind just died and shifted, so we are motoring, as you might hear. And in the same time, here's a small little bird. It must have flown very, very far. It looks a bit tired and scared, but it's eating those night butterflies. Not sure if they're called that, but so we just put out some water for it. Maybe it will drink or take a bath. I don't know. And yes, we are just beside Zelda. They caught up to us again, and now we're just gliding along beside each other. And there's no other boats, no land in sight, and just calm seas. Guys, there's a whale out there. You can see the of water, and then you can see the big back as it swims. It's a bit far away, so maybe you won't see it on camera, but that's one big animal.
We just heard about an orca attack on channel 16 on the VHF. It's a boat, sailboat, yeah, about 130 nautical miles from us, that has been attacked right now. So we, together with Zelda, is so close together we can be. Still, it's quite far away, but we're on their coast now, so yeah, we're crossing our fingers and doing our best to stay safe.
We just passed the 48-hour mark, so we have been sailing for 2 days now, and we're still sailing. Even though it was predicted that there was going to be a huge area with no wind, we only had to motor for 3 hours yesterday, and then we have been able to sail the rest of the way. We have one reef in the mainsail to keep an even pace with our buddy boat Zelda, because that is the recommendation right now, that you sail with another boat in case of orca attacks. So we have been staying close the entire night, and we continue to do so until we reach the marina. As a precaution for this trip, we actually applied these anti-seasickness patches because our last sail, overnight sail, was really miserable, where we both felt pretty bad, and we didn't want that for 2 days. So yeah, I would say they have worked really good. None of us has been seasick. You can feel that you get some seasickness feeling, but you don't get nauseated. So for us it's been great. We have had a lot more energy and been able to do a lot more stuff this time, and the sailing is actually very enjoyable compared to the last one, where we had a combination of very light winds and very high swells. What the hell happened to the weather? Like 3 minutes ago we were discussing if we should take the reef out because we had only 6 knots of wind, and now we have 14 gusting to 19 knots of wind. So it all changed very quickly, and glad we decided to keep the reef for a bit longer. Time to change courtesy flag. French flag to Spanish flag to show respect and courtesy for the new country. Our eighth country on the trip.
Hola,
We
chicas.
made it! Our first big crossing.
Días, ¿qué tal, Cao? Soy José. ¿Qué tal?
Thanks for following along on our sailing trip. If you'd like to help us keep developing these videos, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and give the video a thumbs up. Until next time, fair winds everyone, and see you soon.